Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Guys, today we have a Cleveland Cavaliers video. I'm very excited. I am very excited. Been really making a couple of, last few days, really just been making like daily Cavaliers videos. I'm loving it. They're on a 4-game winning streak right now. They've taken down teams like the Dallas Mavericks on the road, the Miami Heat on the road. And then last night, actually, maybe that Mavericks game wasn't on the road, but they took down the Washington Wizards on the road last night. But the thing about this little 4-game win streak, which came at a very nice time because I believe they lost 5 straight games right before that, they had a very solid November. But here's been the thing. This has been the key. Not only defense, we'll talk about defense here in a minute. All of these games have been blowouts. Like, they blew out the Miami Heat. They blew out the Dallas Mavericks. They blew out the Orlando Magic. And then they blew out the Washington Wizards. As a Cavaliers fan, they're probably so hyped right now. And it's with good reason. This team, they are so fun to watch. I saw a comment, man. I think it was on, Rusty Buckets. I saw a comment the other day. And it was a video, or maybe it was a Funky Diabetic. It was one of the big name NBA YouTubers. And I saw a comment section, and they were like, "Thank God for your videos, because I would never watch it was like a Rockets, Pistons, or Cavaliers game." And Rockets Pistons makes sense from if you're a casual NBA fan, I can understand why you wouldn't want to watch every single Pistons game, every single Rockets game. Maybe right now you want to watch the Rockets, but if you're not a diehard fan of both of those teams, I'm not here, it makes sense. But the Cavaliers, that's disrespectful. The Cavaliers are 13-10. They're the 6th seed in the East, and they are unbelievably fun to watch. Unbelievably fun to watch. You see this rocket flag. I'm not kidding here. I'm not kidding. Welcome back to the channel, though, guys. If you enjoy this video, you like NBA content, be sure to subscribe to the channel. You guys, Cavaliers fans, I posted 2 Cavs videos last 2 days. You guys have given me over 50 subscribers, over 2,000 video views combined. So thank you guys so much. If you're a Cavs fan watching this, I love you because you guys are showing so much support on my channel right now. If you guys like Cavs content and you want me to keep pumping out more Cavs content, I would be very happy to, so just drop a comment down below. I appreciate you guys so much. You're giving me so much love. I appreciate you guys. Literally words can't describe it. But let's talk Cavaliers. The Cavaliers are actually breaking history right now, or they're about to break history. I have this here. It's from CBS Sports. The Cleveland Cavaliers' last 13 opponents have shot under 40% from three-point range, the longest active streak in the NBA. Washington shot 32%, and then the Cavaliers were without Dean Wade and Cedi Osman. And obviously, you have Colin Sexton out for the year. I thought it was going to tell me that this is breaking history, but I guess that was the wrong article. The Cavaliers right now, a huge vocal point for their success is defense. And keep in mind, this year for every NBA team that I've covered, so pretty much I'm posting 3 NBA videos a day, so pretty much every single team that I've seen is having injuries, and that's how it is every year in the NBA. But right now especially, you have all these COVID protocol, health and safety protocols coming up. But the Cavaliers specifically have really been bodied by injuries. They've really been bodied. And I know from an outsider's perspective, if you're not a Cavs fan, or if you're just not you don't watch too many Cavs games, Cedi Osman and Dean Wade being out, you hear that and you process it and you're like, okay, who the fuck cares? Well, they're extremely vital to this Cavaliers team. The injuries have been rampant, and maybe not ramping up, but they've added up. And the Cavaliers are still 13-10. They're still the 6th seed in the Eastern Conference. And this is something I mentioned in yesterday's video. I see no reason why the Cavaliers, worst case scenario, won't be fighting for a play-in tournament spot. That's absolute worst case scenario. The Eastern Conference, give credit to the Eastern Conference. There's some big dogs in that. You got the Brooklyn Nets, Milwaukee Bucks, Chicago Bulls, my Chicago Bulls. There's some big dogs, and then you got new players like the Washington Wizards, the Cleveland Cavaliers. You got teams you can't sleep on, the New York Knicks, the Charlotte Hornets, Boston Celtics, Philadelphia 76ers. This Eastern Conference is deep. Even if records don't necessarily tell the whole story, don't look at the damn records. This Eastern Conference is competitive and it's deep. And the fact that the Cavaliers are 13-10 right now, it's amazing. It is literally amazing. And like I said, they were just coming off like a 5-game losing streak where they played very talented teams. They played the Boston Celtics. It's very hard to win back-to-back games against any team in the NBA. That's historically proven. Got 1 out of 2 against Boston. That started their losing streak. They got a close loss against the Brooklyn Nets. The Golden State Warriors, I don't think that game was very close, but keep in mind the Golden State Warriors were and still are red hot and a phenomenal basketball team. They had a close game against the Phoenix Suns, and I know I'm blanking on one of the games right now, but you see what I'm getting at. The Cavs went on a losing streak right out of the gate, right after that. 4 straight wins. That's what you do. You got to insert yourself into this league. The defense is the primary reason, and obviously you have that 3-point, like 13 straight opponents below the 40% 3-point mark. Keep in mind some of the teams I just mentioned to you. The Phoenix Suns, the Golden State Warriors, the Brooklyn Nets. Championship teams. The Miami Heat, they just blew out the Miami Heat. The Dallas Mavericks, the Washington Wizards. These are 3-point shooting teams. Maybe not the Miami Heat necessarily, maybe not even the Phoenix Suns, but you get what I'm saying. These are capable teams of shooting over 40%, but you have guys like Isaac Okoro who, that Colin Sexton injury, I'm all about positivity over here. Obviously, the Colin Sexton injury sucks. I mean, that sucks a lot. And long-term future plans, it changes stuff. It can change stuff. But the Cavs have not budged at all. Just because their star player went down doesn't mean the season's over. Isaac Okoro. This guy defensively, I get there's going to be growing pains offensively. He's a young new player. There's going to be growing pains offensively regardless of who you are in your first year, in your first 2 years, your first 3 years of the NBA. That's a proven fact. If Isaac Okoro, I got a comment on this yesterday, if Isaac Okoro developed into a 15-point per game scorer, oh my God. Watch out for the Cavaliers because they're not only setting themselves up right now for, even if the Cavs finished the season, around 500, that's still not what people thought they were going to do. They were the 3rd pick in this last year's draft. You don't see teams like the Pistons, the Rockets in the playoff race right now. You don't see the Magic, the Raptors even. These guys aren't where the Cavaliers are. And so what that does is it helps bring in big-name free agents. Like, hold the phone. Is Cleveland the place to go? Because Cleveland still has enough open spots right now where if you're a veteran player and you're looking for a championship ring, maybe not so much like the 34, 36-year-olds that are going to the Lakers. The Cavaliers don't want them anyways. I'm talking like the almost 30 stars or like the just turned 30 stars that are like, they still have plenty of gas left in the tank, and they're just looking to be a part of a winning culture. The Cavaliers are just shocking everybody right now. They're shocking everybody. The defense, and then you're getting enough production from guys like Darius Garland, who last night went off. Jared Allen's had 6 straight double-doubles. He's having a breakout season. No one's really talking about that. You have guys like Evan Mobley, who they're not being asked to carry a franchise like the Detroit Pistons with Cade Cunningham, who just don't have much help. You have help here in Cleveland. You have shooters. You have defenders. You have guys in the paint. Guys like Lauri Markkanen. They're going to start picking it up from 3. I think Lauri's shooting like 33, 34% right now. That's not going to last the whole season. The Cavaliers are like I think they need a shooter. That's my opinion. I would love to hear from you guys, you Cavs fans down below in the comment section. I think they're like one elite shooter away from being like, definitely don't sleep on this team, because if you do, they're going to upset you not only in the regular season, but we could even be talking playoffs here. If this team's incrementally getting better and better, who knows? Who knows what their ceiling is? They don't have a ceiling right now because they're just having fun. They're playing great defense. They're playing solid offense. They're turning the ball over, but they're still playing great defense, and they're still making their shots, particularly from the 3-point range. So the Cavs have been awesome to watch. They're shocking the league right now, and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. They play the Utah Jazz tomorrow night. I believe it's Sunday night. It's a test. That's going to be a test. And I guarantee you, if the Cleveland Cavaliers win that basketball game, they will start to get some of this media attention that they've been lacking all year, because it's the rebuilding Cleveland Cavaliers. You know, they're not the Lakers. We don't want to talk about them on Undisputed, blah, blah, blah. If they take down the Utah Jazz tomorrow, the NBA is not ready. The NBA is not ready. So that's it for today, guys. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate all you Cavs fans. Like, for real, man. 9.1K subscribers. We just hit 9,000 last week. So thank you guys for all the love. If you want more Cavs videos, drop a subscribe, hit that like button for the algorithm, and let me know down below in the comment section. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And that's it, man.